we're back to the reels on NDIS appeals, Administrative Review Tribunal, and I want to give you a bit of an overview of the timeline. Now, I'll do a quick lawyer speak here and say what I'm about to say is typical but may not be everybody's experience. So, step one, you've lodged your appeal with the Administrative Review Tribunal. You should expect within 3 to 4 weeks a letter from the tribunal confirming they have your application. Around that same time, you should get an email from the NDIA which attaches a bundle of documents which they call T documents or tribunal documents. We've got another reel about those, so you'll learn exactly how important they are, but please keep that email safe. Possibly within about 3 to 4 weeks after receiving the T documents, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, you'll get a listing notice from the tribunal, and this will have the date and time of your first tribunal appointment. It's most likely going to be a case conference, which we've spoken about in another reel, but it may, in some circumstances, and often in access appeals, be a directions hearing. Either way, that first appointment will be for about an hour. It'll usually be on the telephone, although it may be by Teams, which is a new way the tribunal's trying to conduct these processes. After your first case conference, which you can expect to occur around 4 to 5 to 6 months after you first lodge your application, there will be a period of time given by the tribunal to gather more evidence. Then there'll be another case conference, usually between 8 weeks to 12 weeks after your first case conference, sometimes longer. And then after that, if you still haven't come to an agreement with the agency or resolved your dispute, the tribunal will list you for a conciliation. We'll talk about conciliations in another reel. If at that conciliation you don't resolve, the next step in the process will be a hearing. That whole timeline is, if you go all the way to a hearing, and many participants do not, you can expect that to take at least 12 months. So that's just a little window of what to expect. Things do resolve along that pathway. Most often we see them resolving at the conciliation, but sometimes they resolve earlier, and in some cases they don't, and you do end up needing to go to a hearing. Hope that just gives you a little bit of an idea of what to expect if you've started an appeal at the tribunal. Thanks everyone.